Hi friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Tanner and this is my Esoterica. Today I am here, I'm taking a little break from filming my channeled message readings because I've been hearing this new Ariana Grande song in my head for days, this Hate That I Made You Love Me song. And I felt this way when I first heard it, and I've been feeling this way for a couple days. Like, Ariana Grande has been on a divine feminine journey, but that song and the accompanying video as well, so divine feminine coded. And so the lyrics to the song have been playing in my head for days. And one of my readers that I watch on YouTube was saying that she had also been hearing a different song, but that was a sign for her from spirit to do a reading. So I am following that impulse. And I want to expand on this lyric for our divine feminines because I feel very strongly that there is a message that needs to be here at this time for my collective of divine feminines. And the lyrics that have been standing out to me the most is, I will find my way from you like flowers from the tomb, or a tomb, whatever, while you decide who you are. And I can see right through like shadows on the moon, and it's all bad news. And then she starts the chorus, I hate that I made you love me. Brilliant song, beautiful song, but I feel like this is indicative of the divine feminine collective, like reaching inner union, honestly, and starting to heal and raise their vibrations, our vibration, well, yours, the collective divine feminine vibration. So yeah, the song has been really strong for me. And so yeah, I want to come and do a reading for you guys. I was drawn to the Cleo Duck Tarot for this message. And I looked up the spiritual meaning of ducklings before I started. It's actually on my laptop back here. And it says the core spiritual meanings of ducklings are new beginnings and rebirth, embracing the journey, guidance and trust, and emotional mastery. All things that I feel like really resonate with what this reading will be about. So enough yapping from me. If you are resonating with what I'm saying so far, then this reading's for you. There's a message here for you. I know I've been attracting a lot of divine feminines in lately to my YouTube channel. Welcome, I'm grateful you're here. And yeah, so let's get into this reading. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups, and you can see how this little duckling, this little Cleo duck, is really enjoying their time in this little like big cup of, they're taking care of themselves. It's very indicative of self-care, very healing, so I feel like obviously, divine feminines as collective has been very focused on their healing, on taking care of themselves, on embracing new emotional beginnings and revelations. 333 on my timer, Empress energy, as I'm saying that. So let's shuffle, see what's going on with this. And yeah, so think spirit, what do we have at the heart of this situation for our divine feminines? The Magician. So what I'm getting with this energy is that the divine feminine collective is entering an era of like manifestation, of like really taking their power back into their own hands, and like entering an era of really being able to do and create and be anything that we want right now. Very beautiful energy, very powerful energy. So let's do a couple more shuffles. Let's see what else wants to come out. All right, Spirit, what else do we have for our divine feminines? Do a couple, zhuzh them around a couple times. This is such an adorable deck, and I don't need an excuse to bust it out, but she was calling to me pretty strongly today. So let's do one more little zhuzh, and then we'll see what else wants to come out in the center. Thanks, Spirit. What else do we have? Ooh, something fell out onto the floor. So that will be the card that we are looking at right now. Two cards came out. So we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse here, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like, you know, first with this page energy, I'm getting that there's like somebody younger than you, more emotionally immature than you, aka your divine masculine, probably. You know, I feel like they kind of like drop the ball for an opportunity to have some sort of new beginning with you, to really plant a seed for a new beginning that had like stability. And yeah, there was this missed opportunity. Like this person came in maybe in a little bit of kind of like immature energy, but they wanted to offer you a new beginning, but like they weren't able to really invest in it properly, like take the time to really like do the methodical work of making this connection work. Like they weren't able to do that. So sounds about right. Let's see, let's do one more cut and see what else wants to come out. And then we have the Hierophant on the bottom. So this is giving me the energy of divine feminines learning a spiritual lesson. Some of you could also be stepping into your divine purpose as a light worker or a leader of some sort. Beautiful energy. But yeah, more so than anything else, like a spiritual lesson has been learned. What else do we have, Spirit? Five of Wands. Yeah. So I feel like in the situation with your DM, there's been a lot of conflict, arguments. Like you guys just haven't been able to see eye to eye. And I feel like, you know, after a certain point, like there's only so much you can continue to give of yourself to a situation and not see any progress and growth from the other person. Because there's nothing you can do about someone else's growth. You are only ever really responsible for your own. So I feel like, you know, a lot of DFs are just like tired of waiting around for their DMs to kind of like catch up. Hence, you know, the lyrics that have been running through my head these past few days. My goodness. The deck is about to fly all over me. Ah! Okay. So my hair be looking crazy. Sorry, guys. Let's do one more cut. I want to see one more thing that comes out in the middle, and then we'll pull some cards. So thanks, Spirit. Let's get one more heart of the situation moment for our DFs for this message. Oh, okay. Death. Death and rebirth. I had a feeling this card was going to come out. This is all about endings of cycles, endings of the way of like one way of doing things, or of a particular way of doing things, in order to allow something new and better and brighter to emerge. So yeah, I feel like a lot of us, a lot of you, a lot of we are really embracing this era for ourselves. And you know what they say, not that you all probably care about this right now, but it is like a fact of the twin flame journey, and it's very likely if you're here, you are resonating with the twin flame journey, that when you heal, your counterpart heals. And in my own life, in my own experience, I hear an airplane. I was going to say that I have been noticing that lately with my own DM. So I feel like they are ascending with that airplane, as are we. Again, that mirroring energy. So yeah, but it's not coming without conflict is what I'm getting as well. So, okay, thanks, Spirit. Let's go ahead and pull some cards for us for this situation. What do we have, Spirit, for our divine feminines? We have the Ace of Wands crossing, which is this one. And then we have the Six of Swords crossing as well. So these two came out together. So what I'm seeing is that this collective of divine feminines is really focused. It's like you guys, we're feeling really inspired right now, like taking action towards something that we're passionate about. We really are going through a transitionary phase, a period right now with the Six of Swords energy. He's so cute. I want to like focus him better so you guys. Hello. Sorry, friends. I just want you guys to see how cute. Anyway, so divine feminines are going through a transitionary period right now, moving into calmer waters after a period of conflict, right? Or not seeing eye to eye again with your person. So what else do we have, Spirit, for our divine feminines? That one came out. Fell onto the floor. These cards keep falling onto the floor, so you could have definitely been dealing with a runner. And Page of Pentacles again. So I'm getting two messages with that page, and it's one, I get the sense that a lot of you guys are investing in some sort of projects for yourself. 1111, as I'm saying that. Again, like I was saying with that Hierophant energy, like stepping into a position of spiritual leadership in some way, being a light worker, things of that nature. So I feel like in that respect, there's something that you guys are working on, that you guys are very consciously focusing your attention into. Whenever cards come out crossing for me as a reader, that means energy that is being consciously, dealt with. And then the other message I was getting is what I was saying the first time it came up a couple minutes ago, which is this energy of somebody younger than you, more immature than you, wanting to invest, wanting to come and plant the seed, but not really being able to do the work to back it up yet. So thanks, Spirit. One more for this situation for our divine feminines. I got a couple. So the first I'm seeing is the Six of Wands. This is victory. So this is winning. So I see this collective of divine feminines like being seen and validated, valued, celebrated, feeling like, you guys have reached a milestone, which we have, this collective. And I see celebration. I see, again, recognition. So whatever you're working on right now, I do see ultimately that it has a lot of potential to succeed and get you in a position, like push you into your winning season. But what's underneath here? The Four of Wands. Okay. To me, okay, I'm getting a couple things. One, I get the sense of building a community, right? So if you do resonate with being a healer of some sort and you are working on a business, I feel like that is, one way you build your community, right? But I'm also seeing like you focusing on your stability. I'm also getting like the sense of inner union with yourself, because the Four of Wands can also represent marriage and union. But, with the Six of Wands and this feeling like you've succeeded, like you've overcome, like you've won, makes me feel like, the Four of Wands is also energy of celebration too. So this is like double 1411. That number jumped out to me. But yeah, you guys are going to be entering an era, if you're not already feeling this way, of like, look at all these flowers, look at all this growth and abundance that is surrounding these little duckies. Like, I feel like your ship is really about to come in your 3D world, divine feminine. And yeah, I'm just really excited and proud of all of us, honestly. So let's go ahead and start clarifying these energies, starting with this Ace of Wands and the Six of Swords energy. So thank you, Spirit. Let's get a little more depth and context into this first row of energy. What is this about for our divine feminines? This Ace of Wands and Six of Swords energy for our divine feminines. A very particular card wants to come out. And there it is. The Moon in reverse. So this is the end of illusions, is what I'm getting. Because the Moon upright is all about like not being able to see things clearly. It's like mystery and like also could be intuition. I mean, the Moon is also divine feminine energy too. Definitely, you know, resonant with the energy that we're channeling right now. But I feel like, you know, you finally seen through the illusions of this situation. And instead of like letting it break you down, like maybe you have in the past, if you're used to going through these cycles with your twin flame, it's like you're finally again having clarity, seeing through those illusions. And for the first time in probably a long time, like you're feeling inspired and like you actually can move forward. Yeah, and that's really beautiful. And again, reminiscent of the lyric that I've been hearing, I will find my way from you like flowers from the tomb. Wheel of Fortune, because yeah, this is a changing point in this journey for you. The wheel is starting to turn in your favor. Again, with this energy, this Six of Wands and this Four of Wands, you know, victory, winning, being recognized for your achievements as well. So yeah, things are changing for you, divine feminine. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So let's get one more card to clarify this first row of energy. What else do we have, Spirit, for this first row? That one jumped out real quick. Let's see. The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, because you've realized that what you need from a situation, what you deserve, is equal give and take. Somebody who can match your energy. And I think that's what you want to move towards. Like you have, there's no more confusion for you, divine feminine. This is what you deserve. You deserve someone who is going to like wrap you up and care for you and snuggle you close and keep you warm. Like all of this energy that is present on this card, that is what you deserve. And you're realizing that now, and now you're ready to move towards it because like you're inspired by the fact that you know this now. Like you're fired up because you know your worth, and you don't need to wait around anymore, is what I'm getting. Nine of Wands. Yeah, there's been a lot of wounding here. There's been a lot of like you've come a long way. You've had to keep your guard and your boundaries up, and you know, at times it's been hard to keep going and keep fighting because this journey is not for the weak, and it will leave you feeling battered and bruised and beaten. But you're also almost at the end with the 9. The 9 is almost the 10. So you're so close. You are winning. Like this is like inner union to me. So there's a card that came off the top when I picked this up. So I'm going to pick it up and see what that is. Oh, it's the Wheel of Fortune again. So yeah, again, just double confirmation that this is a turning point in this journey for you. So let's go ahead and clarify this Page of Pentacles crossing and see if we can't get a little more depth about what that is actually about. So thanks, Spirit. Let's clarify this middle energy because this is also the heart of this spread. So thank you, Spirit. Let us clarify this Page of Pentacles energy for our divine feminines. The Queen of Cups. Again, beautiful energy, very divine feminine, intuitive, so intuitive, caring, nurturing, creative, especially, going with the flow, focusing on your healing again. So yeah, I feel like you really are investing in your healing. With the Page of Pentacles, that is the energy of investing your time into learning about something. You know, doing the slow and steady methodical work, because that is what this page is all about. Like slow, hard work, slow, hard work. Confirmation bird. Excuse me. No, but for real, like, you guys have spent a lot of time like investing in your healing, focusing on your own cup, and it's really starting to pay off. So let's get one more card for this middle row. Thanks, Spirit. One more card for our DFs for this middle row. I wish I could show you how that card popped out. But the Tower came out crossing. So the Tower is all about big kind of shakeups or moments that kind of shift your perspective or your way of thinking, like big realizations. So, you know, I feel like all of this energy was caused by, could have been caused by a Tower moment, of course, like some sort of outside force, like really shaking you up. Something could have come to light with, you know, your person that shook you and really made you want to pull your energy back. But what I'm getting more so with this Tower is that energy of that perspective shift. Like you're no longer caught up in the illusions of this connection. That shift in perspective is what allowed you and is what is allowing you still to take control of your healing and really, you know, tend to your inner child wounding with this imagery. And again, so much imagery of like blooming and abundance, flowers, like divine feminine energy, all up and down this reading. I'm just waiting for the Empress to show up, to be honest. So let's clarify this last row, this Six of Wands and this Four of Wands energy, this victory, this winning sensation, this reaching a milestone. That's also what the Four of Wands is about. You know, short-term victories on the longer journey. So it's like you've reached a checkpoint, right? But it was a very important one, is what I'm getting as well with the Six of Wands here. But okay, thanks, Spirit. This last row of cards. Clarify the Six and Four of Wands energy for us, please, for our beautiful divine feminines. Quick. This last row, please, Spirit. The Six of Wands and Four of Wands energy. Very particular card wants to come out. And there it is. The King of Cups in reverse. So we have the King and Queen of Cups here, right? Page of Wands as well. So I feel like this is, you know, representative of your person. We have the King and Queen, so definitely divine counterpart energy. But this is somebody who is not comfortable expressing their emotions, maybe gets too caught up in their head. You know, their intuition is blocked. They could have been emotionally cold or distant with you. Like someone who's been overwhelmed by their emotions and not able to really keep control over them. I feel like, you know, this person, again, is very drawn to you with the Page of Wands underneath here. Again, this is a more immature energy, right? This person could have been younger than you. They don't have to be, though. But it's like this person is feeling drawn into your energy now because of all the healing that you've been doing. So I'm interested to see what this last card clarifier is going to be, because now I'm starting to think, because the Four of Wands is also a card of union, like inner union, yes, for you, but potentially like with the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands, it could be like union. But I don't like that this King of Cups came up in the reverse. So can we get one more card for this last row, Spirit, for our divine feminines? The King of Swords. yeah, this is somebody who could have been harsh with their words, somebody who was emotionally cold and distant with you. Um, somebody who I feel like you feel owes you some sort of accountability. Um, or that they've like blamed you unfairly. But what I'm also seeing with this is like this is you. This is you having discernment now. This is you standing in your masculine energy and holding firm in your boundaries, because the King and Queen of Swords, they're both archetypes that have been through a lot. Um, like they of all the kings and queens, they're the ones that have had the hardest like ascent to power. So they can see through people who want to bullshit them, right? Because they've been trained in that their whole lives. So I feel like this is you, and that's what this victory is. That's what this union is, because, you know, this is like you overpowering this energy. Like if this person isn't coming in a healed, higher form of masculine energy, then you are standing firm in yours and being like, no, 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 no. If you can't meet me where I'm at, you can't meet me at all. And I feel like that's what the victory is, that you've gotten to a place where you're finally able to kind of like hold firm to your boundaries and, yeah, not let people cross you anymore, especially if they're showing up in this kind of energy where they're not being emotionally available, and they could even be trying to come in and, you know, emotionally manipulate you in some way. And I'm not saying it's necessarily conscious all the time, um, but this is what you're cutting through now. Like you're not having it anymore. So you finally learned the lesson, is what I'm getting with this energy too. Like you won, is what I'm getting. So yeah, that's really, really beautiful. It's like, yeah, the lesson has been learned, the lesson has been integrated. And like this shift in perspective is what's really allowing you to fully step into like your fullest power, like your highest timeline, you know? I'm so proud of all of you guys. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of all of us. Truly, truly, truly beautiful energy. Um, you deserve this. You deserve all of this. Um, it takes a lot of work to get here. And yeah, pat yourself on the back, my queens. And, you know, spiritual queens, energy queens. I'm not gendering anybody. You can be a divine feminine and be in any kind of body. So don't get it twisted. Over here, we love everybody. But yeah, lessons been learned, lessons been integrated. You know what you deserve now. And you're not afraid to leave like something behind in order to find that reciprocal energy. That love that you give is what you deserve. 2828 as I'm saying that. So yeah, beautiful work, my friends. All right, let's go ahead and get some advice for you, and we'll see what's coming next for you too. So thanks, Spirit, for this beautiful reading for our Divine Feminines. Thank you, Ariana Grande, for this beautiful song. If you haven't heard it, if you haven't watched the video, I highly suggest that you do, especially if you resonated with this reading, if you resonate with being on the Twin Flame journey, a Divine Feminine, all of that. So yeah, what's some advice for our Divine Feminines who are here right now, Spirit? What is some advice for our Divine Feminines who are here right now? Some advice, piece of advice for our Divine Feminines. Very particular card again wants to come out. And there it is. The Sun in reverse for advice. That's interesting. So the Sun in reverse is like not having clarity around something. It's like feeling blocked from happiness in some way. I'm going to look and see what it says in this book. Oh, Cleo deck. This is such an adorable deck. Okay, here we go. The moon, the sun in reverse. Okay. Here it says that the reversed sun is kind of like the same as the upright sun, but to a lesser degree. And that doesn't make a lot of sense to me because this is your advice. Like, you should be embracing happiness and, you know, basking in the light of this era for you. So let me see, let me check my tarot notebook and double check what the sun in reverse means. Blocked happiness, lack of clarity. Okay, sadness, self-doubt, and feeling blocked from success. Okay, so what is standing out to me the most in that was the self-doubt. So I feel like your advice is like, don't doubt yourself. Don't fall back into old patterns because you really have overcome this this cycle. And you know this person is going to come back to test you. They always do. So don't, first of all, like, don't block out your own intuition. Like, don't block out the moon, like Ariana said. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your intuition. Don't doubt your own power. Yeah, for advice especially, since that's what we ask, I feel like that is what Spirit's trying to say. Like, if this person comes back in to test you or anything like that, like, or you find yourself, you know, thinking about this person or reminiscing, being in Six of Cups energy, like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a natural part of healing and growth. But like, where you are right now, like, you have done the work. You have overcome like the toughest part of the journey. Like, from here on out, it's victory. Victory and celebration and smooth sailing, girlies. And, you know, guys, everybody. I meant, like, you know what I mean. Spiritual girlies. Victory and winning. So don't doubt yourself. Because you did that. You did that. Okay, what is coming next for our divine feminines? Spirit. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna zhuzh it because because this deck is a circle. Ooh. Well, we got our answer. So we have won the world for what's coming next. Completion. Again, like, you've ended this cycle. You've leveled up 33 minutes even, more 3 energy, more Empress energy. You've completed this. Like, that is what's coming next. Like, you're leveling up. 3311. Look it up. But yeah, you've done it. You've completed the lesson. You're ready to be reborn now. You're ready for this next era. 3322. All the angel numbers. So confirmation. Because the second card that came out with it was the Ten of Wands in reverse. 3333 on my timer. I'm sorry, but it's coming up, so I have to mention it. The Ten of Wands in reverse. The reason you're able to get here is because 3344 is because you finally gotten to a point where you're ready to put down the burdens that weren't yours to carry anymore. You've reached the end of this. Tens are the ends of cycles, 3355. So that's what's coming next. You releasing these burdens finally and completing this lesson fully and leveling up and ready to take on, again, this next chapter. So gorgeous, so beautiful. Like, I feel so, I'm sorry. But yeah, great job, my friends. I hear another airplane. Ascension. You've done it. You did it. Yay. All right. No, all silliness aside, no, I really am proud of you guys, and I'm happy so many more of you are finding me and resonating with my readings. It means so much to me. And yeah, if you found this and it resonates with you, please consider, joining us here. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you feel about this song too. If you have seen it, if you watched the video, I would love to hear your takes on it. The Ariana Grande video, I mean. But yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, thank you. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up here, but I'm sending you guys so much love and light. Great job again. Yeah, no, I'm just so proud of you. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna talk to you guys soon, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. All right, take care. Bye.